Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Giants and our home team. On the visitor's sideline, there is the Giants head coach. These guys were winners a week ago, trying to make it 2 in a row in this one. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Oates and Joshua Carty will get it underway. And off we go from the Windy City. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up.
It's a zone read given to Hubbard. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jordan Davis. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Giants sending out their punter as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by a former star at Alabama. It's Jalen Milroe at quarterback.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate this.
He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Nakobe Dean. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Now Milroe facing 3rd and long. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guaretees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and mile.
And it's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's a gain of
20 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Giants first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Giants.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the #1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there in a no zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerry Jones.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The #1 thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The home team's offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 2nd and inches.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Pass caught by Bond. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Zach Frazier, the center, guilty that time. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. Solid pickup on that first down play.
A gain of 12 brings up 2nd down at the 44.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Short pass taken in by the tight end. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. That time they got the big tackle. Taliesin Fuaga. Now Milroe. Now a screen set up for ETN. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It is 3rd and long.
It's a gain of 5.
Out of the gun. If the pressure gets there, he'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. Here's Bryce Berringer now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. A first down throw for Lawrence. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 16 yards.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
That's to the right side, and it's Siddick. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd down, Lawrence. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's across midfield. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big-time play out of the G-Man. 39 yards.
39-yard gain on the play. And the Giants first down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take it on in. Take down. Touchdown, Giants. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. So far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They run over center with Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 11. First down, Chicago.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Another run here for Robinson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Milroe. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
9 yards to go.
He's got his man. It's Harrison. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chicago.
That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
6. That's good for a first down. 1st and goal at the
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and his guys will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Giants offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And no chance to turn, and you go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. You're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now here's Lawrence. That's taken in right side by Goddard. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues. Neighbors in motion. On first down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 15. First down, Giants.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, New York.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's got his tight end. That's Sinnott. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. As we are ready to get back underway. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Dell, the motion man. Lawrence now on 2nd down. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
from the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Trey Harris, the intended receiver there. And now it's 4th down. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains tied at 7. That's the danger. They try to sell out and block it. Instead, get the roughing call, and it results in a first down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's Hubbard. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. One broken up in the end zone, and it's incomplete. What great work to keep those hands up there, and now it's 4th down.
the coverage by Justin Riley.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Giants will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. There you go, play action now. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
The Giants offense ready to take over once again. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Lawrence now. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
And the Giants first down.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Nick Wiggins on the coverage.
A second down throw for Lawrence. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. They'll look to set up the screen here. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
For the field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Play action, it's Milroe. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Giants offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Now Hubbard, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1, and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
First down, New York.
Quick throw on the RPO to Harris. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2.
Neighbors in motion.
At the 37-yard line.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Giants.
Another run here with Hubbard. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Lawrence. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag there on the play. I think that's going to be holding on the offense. On comes the punter now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there for the stop.
2nd and 7.
On play action, Milrow. That's caught. It's Isaiah Bond. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Milrow. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. Here comes 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got 1st down on that gain of 5.
That's good. 4 on 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but They're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I will be right back after this. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Khalil Herbert on the return. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line. Giants offense. And Trevor Lawrence set to take over once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The outside, caught by Neighbors. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds.
It's a gain of 11. And the Giants first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
A first down throw for Lawrence. That into the hands of Hubbard. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 30.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. That's on the guard, Isaac Seumalo. Second down, Lawrence. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 28.
First and 10.
And the Giants first down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first down to boot.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll try the right side with Hubbard. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their 2nd. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Lawrence. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
For the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Giants get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the
Now Milroe on first down. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
That's another.
Again, it's Milroe. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. From the gun, it's Milroe. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. And his guys get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now as this one is in the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, Watts. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our tour of the league starts now. It starts in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the 49ers. And it's Keon Coleman. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Bengals come away with a victory. They win by 6. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills at home to take on Washington. And it's JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. 75 yards this one goes, the catch and run for the score. The Commanders trying to make it 5 straight wins, and they're up at the half. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. And this is Brandon Ayuk. He'll take this one in, one of 2 touchdowns for him in the first half. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Browns leaded by a touchdown at the half. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these 2 sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They count. Take him down behind the line.
Brings up
2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. The bumps and bruises, they start to accumulate this time of year. And you can always see that in the key inactives for this game. Here comes 3rd and 6. Milrow. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. John Franklin Myers. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Giants offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return is not going anywhere. The home team's offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. And as this season starts to wind down, we look ahead to NFL honors the week of the Super Bowl. Take a look at some of the candidates to take home the award for the Offensive Player of the Year. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. Open man, that is Barr. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Milrow. Front to his right, and he did a pretty good job trying to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Now Milrow. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated a man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
To the air, it's Milrow. Now he'll air one out, and this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Khalil Herbert to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense. And Trevor Lawrence set to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
number 82, Ben Simmons.
3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before you get any return cranked up. The home team's offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. And as you take a look at the number, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Now a screen to be set up for Robinson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Milroe to throw. He's got his man. That's Burton. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. For the extra point. It's up and through. And his guys will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Here's Hardy now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken just shy of the goal line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense, and Trevor Lawrence set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. This is to Goddard on the screen. He is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. They'll work the middle here with Algier. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. That's a short one. Caught by Goddard. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Lawrence going to keep this himself. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That into the hands of Hubbard. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. It's come out to the 20-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Ready to go play action now with Milroe. That is taken in left side by Fortner. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Give to Robinson from the pistol. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Milroe. Pass caught by Bond. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
For a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. Micah Parsons, his 2nd sack of the afternoon, number 5 for him on the year.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Milroe. Out to his right. Now he'll run it. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
That's another 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Milroe now off the bootleg. We'll find Harrison working across the field. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it. Throwing now, Milroe on 1st down. Right back to Harrison. He's got him again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
12 more yards. And a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Milroe. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And his defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Pushed out to his left. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. Now here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll go with him again. And he will score again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Hardy now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And his guys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's Hardy now to kick it away following the touchdown. Herbert on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Giants offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Pistol. Here's Lawrence. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The defense has got it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Our home team 41. Visitors 16.
Here's Hardy now. We'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 43 yards.
On the give is Hubbard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's to the right side. And it's Simmons. 3rd, they need 8.
To Ben Simmons. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And this defense comes through with the turnover.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past as they'll try to get this one to the finish line. He's got Loveland free left side. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
That's good.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
35-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
At the 42-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Milroe gonna look to run it himself. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Milroe going for it all. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago. His 6th touchdown now for the season. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
The extra point from Carney is good. And his guys add on to their already sizable lead. Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Herbert on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Giants offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. That one caught by Tank Dell. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
A gain of 12.
They go play action for Lawrence. Oh, he got him there. His tight end got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Giants.
1st down throw for Lawrence. They'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd down, zone read, and he keeps it. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
That's another Giants 1st down. A gain of 1 yard. 1st down, New York.
Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Sinnott, the man in motion. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott.
Number 82, Ben Simmons. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Wiggins. And this defense will take over following the turnover.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. And I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. You see how the turnover differential has worked in their favor this year. They try to get another possession now and build on this lead. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action with Milroe. Finding room at midfield. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Here's 1st and 10.
Complete to Colston Loveland. 1st and 10 at the 30.
They go play action now with Milroe. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Jalen Walker getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe, who outs another catch for his favorite target. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. And here's Bijan. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Giants offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The coverage by Jarian Jones.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goddard, that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Giants' 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. Now here's Lawrence. Open man, downfield. He's got his tight end, Goddard. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A short one caught by Sinnott. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. That's into the hands of Harris. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
To throw is Lawrence. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, New York. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Giants cut into the lead a little bit. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The home team's offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here for Robinson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll work his way forward to about the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
We're about ready now for the punt formation. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Giants offense ready to come back out for this next possession. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
And the Giants 1st down.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. A ball deep for the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaden Hicks. And his defense will take over here following the interception.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. These fans set to head home happy. Very solid performance by the hometown side as they finish off a very decisive victory. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Julian Blackman on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 2.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.